YouTube, it's 2T. And when I get that feeling, there's only one thing I need, baby. Channel update. Massively supported, sponsored by CEX. Thank you very much. Also some news, an event, Revival the Rivals. I shall be attending with James Busabi. I think we're taking. He's going to take his lad, and I'm hopefully going to take the eldest. She said she wanted to go, but she may change her mind. 20th of May. I'll come to that at the end. Do a bit of a ramp up and a spiel, you know, about it all. Because it's a little bit last minute, to be honest. I weren't sure. James weren't sure, but we've decided to go. But anyway, CEX. Them you already know. Anybody who knows anything who's worth a pinch of salt will know this now. CEX now doing PlayStation 1 and Sega Saturn. So I don't think, other than some of the niche systems like your Jag and stuff, there's not a great deal left for them to corner, and I think they're going to corner the market. I really do. Personally, I think it's a good thing. I've got no problem with CEX and their model. It suits me down to the ground. I know there's a few people, you know, pissed and moaned and whined a bit about it, but I think it works for me. Let's put it this way: it's got me through to near. Well, it's basically supplied 70% of 2 collections. So, hey, I ain't moaning. And I've got some nice bits. Got some really, really nice, nice bits. But first bit, so this is for a certain individual who shall remain nameless, who shall name nameless, who shall remain nameless. I've seen this in the shop. I was speaking to him about vinyl. I ain't got a fucking clue about it. Not my thing. I know a lot of people are getting into it. This individual is one of them. So I was going to him anyway, and I seen it for a quid, and I looked at it and I thought, I remember that, and my brother had this on CD, and it was like the most played CD in the house, especially on Friday night and Saturday night before going out, and it's Essential Hardcore. There's some absolute fucking bouters on here, it really is. What have we got? Get Ready for This 2 Unlimited. You've got Playing with Knives, Bizarre Inc. Awesome. James Brown is Dead. James Brown is dead. Time to Sweat. Oh, there's loads of great ones on here. Dance with Me on Your Ecstasy. So yeah, I mean, I don't fucking know anything about vinyl. I did look at it and think, oh, it's not the proper one. It looks like some kids one because it's got like Dino in it. But that's who make it. So I don't know. But yeah, so I thought it's just a nice little. Instead of keep an eye out for some outfit you was after, and I seen this and I just was like, I remember that, so I'll grab it. He may have it, he may not have any interest in it. I don't bloody know. The bloke in the shop said to me, "Do you want to check it?" I said, "I don't know what I'm even fucking looking for." It's got the record in it, yeah. Well, I do. Yeah, that's just it's up today. So anyway, CEX baby. So I've got a sizable item. I've got a few bits that'll come through. So all that stuff that you're seeing from the boot, tales from the boot, you know, most of that's been fired in, all for credit, and this is the fruits of our labour. So they're doing Saturn. I know what's going to happen. Craig's here again. Going to go. You're going to go for a full set now, Stu? For 2. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I've got some of the big hitters already, to be honest. There's Enemy Zeros on there for 60 quid boxed. Great price, you know. Fire in a load of old fucking 360 tat and you soon got that game. So anything's possible. I'm missing some, you know, some of the heavy hitters, you know, like your Frankenstein and God, I can't think what else now. There's a few Swagman, Mr. Bones, you know, all that shit. They may turn up, you know. I'm not saying never. I'll just keep picking up odds and sods. So anyway, they didn't have a great deal on there Thursday, I think it was Wednesday they started, or it could have been Tuesday. Tuesday it might have been on there Wednesday, I can't remember. Anyway, I ordered these I think Thursday night. I was surprised he turned up today, since it's Saturday, because normally they're not that efficient. And it's not all of them. There is a lot. There's a fair bit more to come. But these turned up anyway. So I say there wasn't a great deal in terms of the Saturn on there, but there's a few that I didn't have, and they were seeing good prices. You know, I adopt the same, my methodology, if you like, to it is, you know, in terms of the pricing. I'll go and check on eBay, because at the minute they're just starting Saturn, so they're probably finding their feet. Just do a bit of price comparison, price check. Thought, fuck it, that's a good price. I'll have it, take a punt. So the game in question, the first one up is Hang On GP96. So as soon as you see Hang On, you think, gotta be a good game, isn't it? Graphically, it's a little bit rope-a-dope, I think. So this is just boxed. Right, so it's not mint, and it has got everything in it. But that's probably why. And all that is a bit of glue. I glue that on. I did have to take the disc into the local, and they polished it for me, so it's absolutely fucking fine now. There's a pre-owned, looks like a Game Station sticker on there. I can get that off. So yeah, for a fraction of the price, and let me just, because I can't remember what I paid for this now. I have got it down here. I have to glue that. I'll glue that after the show, because I'm a host. No, that's the wrong one. Oh bloody hell, where is it? I didn't keep it, just tell you. Oh, it's up there. I think it was tenner. I want to say tenner. No, because I had to take it in to show him that I bought. Yeah, because I had to give him the thingy. I think it's about a tenner. Not, and I think it's not 25. I don't know, 20 odd quid or something. Hang on, I can see it here. £8. It's £8. I'm lying to you. £8 it was. Bit of glue. Fucking bit of glue, and it's just like new. I needed that, didn't I? I just threw another one away like a donut. Right. So that was that one. The only other one I picked up, I think, there may be others, because I haven't checked the order. I did 2 lots. You hit the 10. You get 10 for your £2.50 postage, which is a great deal any day of the week. This one was £4. I think it might have been the last. I might have had like £3.50 left, and I think I put 50p out of my PayPal. So I thought, well, it's got to be worth a punt. It's not the best. It's a little bit ropey. This is what you expect to see quite a lot of the Saturn games, condition-wise, in. Not like completely modded, but yeah, they've seen better days. Striker 96. So as you can see, it's got the old spinach. The front's got the bobble in. It needs a bit of a wipe. I think a bit of a wipe. It just looks a bit grubby actually. So a wipe might do it. It's all got everything in it. It's all complete. The actual insides are fine. The manual's crisp. So yeah, it might be later on down the line another copy appears, and I'll buy it for £4, and it might not have a manual. You know, or the disc might be a bit shit. But as long as the box is fine. So that's the way I look at it. So it's a stopgap. £4. Never heard of it. I don't know what it's based on. From Acclaim, so I don't know which football franchise that was. Is it the Striker series that we had on the SNES? It looks FIFA-esque because it's got a lot of, obviously because it's a Saturn, it's got a lot of FMV and stuff. So I don't know. I'm sure it is, but it's right. We got us another £4. Yeah, because Strikers was a £4. That's just a 5. This was. Roadsters, box complete. I say box complete. It didn't have the tray, but what they did do, which I thought was quite nice, they flat packed it. So to be honest, other than a bit of a sticker there that can get off, this ain't in bad nick. You know, I'm not going half a lever to get boxed N64 games, but when I see them I will. I did get another one but I hadn't bothered to show it because it was just picking up as I go along. But this one came in the same lot, so I thought I'd show it. It's got everything in now, so I put the extra tray in, it's got the manual. The manual's the thinnest manual going. Yeah, it's not worth a great deal. I mean, £5 bot, I think it's only like two £3 game loose cart, but you know, just chip away at it. What was that one? That was Roadsters. Oh yeah, this one. This is so this is where CX let themselves down. You not only let yourself down, you not only let the internet down, but you let Tootie down. So I ordered this game because when I've done a certain collection video. I thought, well, I haven't got that. You know, it's one of them games you always think you've got, and I think it's because I've got it on Saturn. And I've seen it on there, and it's boxed. I said, I don't buy mint. Boxed £8. Thought, have a punt on it. So I opened the box and thought, fucking hell, that's pretty good for £8. You know, there ain't much wrong with this from the outside. Open it up, and it's the wrong game. So the game, I know what's happened. So the game in question is Sonic 3D Flicky's Island. And the box is I tell you honestly, it's fuck all wrong. And the instructions are great. So there's no cartridge. So the one they sent was Sonic 3. So whichever Egypt looks on the shelf, it's seen Sonic 3 and gone, oh, let's do one and put it in. Well, it's not Sonic 3D. So what I've done, I did go to the shop and sort of said, what can we do? He said, the only thing you can do is stick it back in through the system, get your refund and reorder. I thought, well, to be honest, like I say, the box and everything else is in pretty good nick. I don't really want to risk doing that. So I looked online for the loose cart I could get for Sonic 3 from them. They'll give me £4. The loose cart on this is £6. So for £2, I'll just buy the cart, and then I'll know I've got pretty decent fucking setup. I could have bought the box one again, which may have sort of guaranteed the cart's in better nick, but you know, that's like another £4 on top. £2 I don't mind, you know, £2 is not really all there really. So yeah, there's sort of I always get blips like that. I always get sent the wrong fucking game sometimes. So that was that one. Right, do these two now. I was sort of just going through the Mega Drive stuff. You know, just from like boxed. I just searched for boxed, and a couple of ones popped up. Not too bad prices. Again, sort of cross-reference the prices. I thought, look, no, they're pretty decent prices. So I bought them boxed. One I've had to swap the case over. That's the only downside to one of them. But again, I don't see a problem with them at all. Okay, you could argue they are not mint. You know, I get that. So, but fine to me. So the first up is, and I didn't know this had a PAL release. It's Techno Clash. Techno. I don't know what sort of game it is. It looks like one by the Bitmap Brothers. Oh, for fuck's sake. It'll come to me in a minute. It's called something else in the States. It comes to like Iron Soldier in the States, not Iron Soldier, some soldier. Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, it's all complete. So no. I can't think what game it is. It's going to piss me right off. It's on the Amiga. It'll come out on the Amiga first, and it got ported over. Chaos Engine. Fucking hell. Wage Magic Against Metal. So I don't know. Maybe it's like a you know, a sort of spin on that kind of genre. Like, you know, sort of commando, top down, isometric, top down, sort of 3D-esque. It's isometric-ish, I suppose. Shooter. And then the other one, this is called something different on the Amiga, again on the Amiga. It's a Techno Clash you don't have to do anything with. It looks alright. Bit of dirt on the case, what that dirt, I don't mind dirt, I can deal with dirt, not a problem. This one did have to swap the case because the case was collapsing on itself. Techno Clash was a £5. A £5. If I'd seen that at the show for a £5, I'd buy it. So I didn't, you know, I didn't really pay £5 cash. I paid like £1 for some game or something, 50p. Anyway, next up for £8, a little bit more. But I remember this from the Amiga days. So I did have to swap the case over because it was collapsing in itself, and it is Fatal Rewind. So this was known as the Killing Game Show or the Killer Game Show. So I think the water's slowly crawling up the screen, and you have to sort of find your way up, if you like. You're like a mech. You can't really see it on there too well, but you're like a mech. A bit like Ed 209, I suppose. Sognosis game with EA. But yeah, so this was £8. March is boxed, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So other than the case, which, and it's got that typical EA thing where the bottom clasp snaps, which is fucking part of the course, isn't it? Really, I mean, I've got very few EA games that hasn't happened to, so it doesn't really bother me. Yeah, I know it would bother some people. The last one I got, NES title. I wasn't really looking to get any NES games, because I think the majority of them I've got that I kind of wanted, other than some of the more pricey titles. But I've seen this one come up, and I always get a little, I know it sounds daft, but I always get a little bit confused as to what I have and haven't got. So I think this is the last game that I needed boxed. There is one more that I haven't got at all, which is ridiculously expensive. Ridiculously. This is missing a manual. But I thought I'll take a punt on it, and it's come through. You know, it's got one bit at the back which I've kind of tried to remedy a little bit. But other than that, I say the box for an NES title, I've got no problems with it at all. And it is Parasol Stars Rainbow Islands 2. So yeah, in the creepy plastic bags, but it's because I've been cleaning this one up. That's why I've put it in there. So the only failing is just there. See that rip? So just to stop it ripping any further, I have put tape on the inside. I know some people might go, "Well, I don't do that." It's on the inside. It's just to stop it ripping any further, because it's got all the tabs in there. It did have, weirdly enough, someone put some tape on the bottom, and it's just that got that encrusted. It just flaked away and wiped it. This has come off all right. There's hardly anything there, but it's on the bottom as well, so you're not going to see it. But it's just, you know, the cartridge is better than the loose cart that I had, so all's good. Just need a manual. So the only other one I think, and like I say, I get a bit confused, is Bubble Bobble Part 2, and that's fucking rare. It's rare and expensive as fuck. So I've got Rainbow Islands, I've got Bubble Bobble, and now I've got Rainbow Islands 2 Parasol Stars box. I think there is only 4. Could be wrong. I think there is only 4. That's 30 bones boxed. So fortunately it didn't come with a manual. So that would have been nice to have that, you know. But you know, anything could happen, couldn't it? So that was an order from Thursday, and there's more to come. Yeah, I know there is. Well, I've had this item about 2 weeks now, because I haven't done the channel update. And I've seen this in the shop, and I think I might have mentioned it in the last channel update when I was talking about the NES Advantage stick. And some people probably might guess what it is or what it was at that point. But I waded in a few odds and sods, terms of credit, just checking pricing and stuff like that. So it's like that Game Boy box, Game Boy Advance that I had, the Platinum. To see it's give you 25 quid trading credit. You can only sell them rough on eBay for about 25 quid. So I thought, oh fuck that, I'll just fire it in and it takes a chunk of change off this particular item. Unfortunately, what they've done with this, which pissed me off a little bit, is they've taken out the game and were selling the game separately. But when I went to buy it, the actual price of the actual console had come down by £5, so it only cost me a £5. It's not boxed. I do need a box for the game. and it's not just any old fucking box either. So that might, it's a little bit of a challenge, I suppose, to try and source that. But the item, and I tell you what, other than there's a bit of pen scrawl on the top, and it's indented into the fucking cardboard. There's not a great deal I can do about it. But what I paid in terms of like real money rather than credit, still a fucking steal all day long. And it is, and I haven't got this. I haven't got a version of this. The only one I've got is the action set. So it's a control deck, and those eagle-eyed will be able to tell it's the Mattel version. So obviously the game, it should be Mario. So Mario's in there, and it is the 5-screw. It is the Mattel version. The instructions are correct. It is the Mattel, because it's got GBR in the corner, but it's missing the box. I say the actual box itself, I think it's in fantastic condition. It's got both polys. I'm not going to get it all out. I can just show you the polys it's got. I say they are in fantastic condition. Really are. It did only have one controller, which was a bit grubby, to be honest. So I've got enough NES controls to put my own NES controls, because I did check. Codes are the same. There's no difference with the codes. I did show you the back, didn't I? The iconic picture. So the only failing with it is it says, "Do not open until turtled," or something. I don't know if you can see it on there. They scrawled it on the top. It's kind of etched into the cardboard, which is a real fucking pisser. But honestly, it's in great condition. And I know, some people might sort of say, "I don't give a shit about the Mattel version," or "It's not the Mattel version." This, that, ever. To be honest, if it'd been the normal one and it'd been in that condition, I would have got it. But the fact is, the Mattel one, and the Mattel one is the same price as the Nintendo one. I think it cost me 105 quid. The Mario game they're still selling for a tenner. So this was, I think, originally 100. Yeah, it was 110. So it's 120 altogether. So to look, can you reserve it for a day? Because I'll obviously come back home and say cobbled together. I had some credit, but not quite enough. So I scout around and cobbled together some bits and bobs to take in to aid in against it. And then when I went the next day, it dropped by £5, so not too bad. Yeah, I mean, I don't suppose anybody's got a Mattel Mario Brothers box that they want to get rid of. It'd be amazing if anyone has, but no. Just to show you, so the difference with the Mattel versions is, you see there, so a lot of it says GBR, so the manual for Mario says GBR. And again, I'm no expert on the history, but my very vague understanding is Mattel had the rights to produce and market and sell the NES in UK/Europe, because Nintendo just weren't interested. So we're not bothered with America and Japan only. And obviously sales start to pick up. So Nintendo being Nintendo were like, "Oh, there's money over there. We want it back now." A bit like what Rich King Retro told the story about the board Games Workshop, and they sort of sub-licensed out some of their IPs to, I can't remember which other board game company it was, and they started making money, and then they had a bit of a flid and wanted it all back because they didn't want them to make all the money. Not too dissimilar, basically, from my understanding. Again, vague understanding in terms of the Mattel ones there, the original, the 5 screws. You always talk about here about people talk about 5 screws. I think for us in the UK, I think that's the Mattel ones. So yeah, a nice. I say I didn't have a control deck. I've got an action set. I haven't got the deluxe one with Rob the Robot. I know it sounds daft. I would like to have one just to have one. Never owned a Rob the Robot. So that'd be nice. But yeah, anything could happen, couldn't it? But yeah, I say just some store credit. I could look it, I could see it. You know, I wouldn't go and buy one online from CX, to be honest. Because I could see it, and when I was buying an NES Advantage stick, the lad, I told you the story, didn't I, where the other work colleague wanted the design of it. Because the lad sort of said about it, it's got all its innards. Whereas the guy who I'd asked originally said, "Oh no, it hasn't." And I said, "No, it has." He goes, "Because I took it in along with that's when we spoke about the NES Advantage." which did have all the polys and everything else. So the same person bought these in, bought this in. So yeah, the fact that I could see it, I could check the polys, no cracks, nothing's all there. I say it's all there. It is missing the instructions. I need to probably just see if they're any different. I'm guessing they probably are as well. But you know what? For what I paid for it, I think that's a pretty good price. I did the usual thing, like I mentioned before. I had a quick check online what the Mattel versions are selling for, and they were up there, 175 odd quid. So for £105, not going to argue. Not going to argue. That is about it, guys. A very quick update. Remember on the Tales from the Booter, I've got me a Box Master System 2. I'm still trying to sort out I don't know if you see it. So I've managed to flatten it a little bit. I'm still in the process of doing that. So it's coming along all right. It's still bowed a tiny bit, but I think we can get that sorted. So yeah, quick update on that. It's not perfect, but it's all right. So that's it. We should be booting tomorrow, all things being equal. I see no reason why not. So take it easy, and I'll see you soon. Oh no, shit, I won't. No, I won't. Forget that. Revival, 20th of May. The Bescott Stadium in Walsall. So I've got itchy eye. Yes, Revival the Rivals. Bescott Stadium, 20th of May. It's not May yet. 20th of May. I shall be in attendance. I'm going to go along. I've been assured by Craig Turner, who runs it. It's going to be there's 3 times as many vendors, traders, if you like. Sore Thumbs is going to be there. He's not long come back from Japan, so there should be some nice import stuff there. You've got the lad who's local. Fucking hell, Vintage Gaming. I know he has some quite rare stuff. So, because to be honest, in the past, I went to me and James went to the Winter War, Man. That was a great little show. They then did the summer one, which I think was a bit of a flop. Sorry, Craig. I don't think you'll mind saying that. But this one's is shaping up. I think he's learned his lessons, listened to people. So yeah, we're going to go along. We're going to have a good old butchers. I'm not going to leave the event this time and get lost and get trapped in Birmingham traffic. I'll just stay there and have a great day. I mean, like, the arcades are all, you know the drill. So if anyone's thinking of attending, on the fence about attending, I'll be there. James will be there. I'm sure old Timbo will come along. What's he saying? I'll turn up to the opening of an envelope, he says. And talking to them lads, they are on the continent, not incontinent. They're on the continent in another country. Retro gaming elsewhere. So links down below. Revival. I'm sure it's the Bescott Stadium in Walsall. 20th of May. Get your sat down there. I think it's going to be a good one. I really do. I know the previous ones that Daz went to that I didn't attend to, he was really positive about them. Then they killed it off, I think, for a year or two. Then they did the winter warm-up, which me and James attended. I had a great day there. I was pissed as a fart. Then we went to the summer one, and the summer one was a bit of a not as good really. So hopefully, as I say, they're going to reinvigorate it, re-inject it, get some steroids, 3 times the amount of traders, which can't be a bad thing. And yeah, should be a good one. Right, now I'm going to piss off. I'll mention Revival again closer to the time again. But yeah, take it easy, and I'll speak to you soon, YouTube. Bye bye.